So, Division 9, Division 10. I hope you enjoyed our story this week. It was called Googie Googie. We know what to do, right? We put it on our top line, a capital G, because all titles have capitals. U, J, I, and again, Googie. I just like saying Googie. Googie, Googie. Okay, My Thinking Paper by Miss J. And I believe the date is June 3rd. June 3rd. There we go. And boys and girls, you can put JUM.3. Okay, I think I say this every single time, but I'm going to say it one more time. We are doing a reader's response, which means I don't want to hear the story again. I don't want you to tell me what happened in the story. No. We're talking about connections today. Okay, so a connection is how you connected to the story or what your brain was thinking as you heard the story. I had many connections to Googie Googie. Number one, I love crocodiles. I used to only take crocodile and alligator books out, and sharks. I used to like those too. I could write about that. They also were going to go diving. The ducks and the crocoduck were going to go diving. Well, all of a sudden that made my brain think about the time I was a teenager, maybe not quite a teenager, and I was so afraid to go off the diving board. It's a long story, I won't go into it, but I could write about that. The thing I thought of the most, I believe, was how this story was so similar to another story that I have read. It was called The Ugly Duckling. Okay, maybe you've heard it. You know, an egg happened to end up in the wrong nest, and then it hatched, and some ducks were making fun of the ugly duckling, and it was actually a swan. But anyways, I probably just ruined it for people who have not read that. Googie Googie. I would do a beautiful picture of, I'm not going to do it because many of you like to copy me, so I'm not doing a picture. You can do a picture.
Good idea, Miss Jakovac.
But I would do a picture from the book, The Ugly Duckling. Down here, I think I might start like this. I think they've used this starter before. And they don't have to.
It's one of my favorite starters.
Boys and girls, you don't have to do this, but if you're stuck or you can't think, you can borrow this. This book reminds me of
what?
Another.
That's a big word.
I know. This book reminds me of another book called I need a capital because it's a name or a title of a book. The Ugly Duckling. Googie Googie. This book reminds me of another book called The Ugly Duckling, period. I would go on and tell you more about this book with more details. I would also do a big, bold, beautiful picture to go with my writing, and that would make it an excellent response. Good luck, boys and girls. I know you can do it.
Yes, you can.